Sounds like you are not confident Georgia's
Thanks, guys.
Governor Deal, why are you against this federal assistance with this Hope Scholarship?
I think I answered your question.
No, but why not have federal assistance? That'll save the Georgia taxpayers tremendous amounts of money.
No, it's not. The taxpayers don't fund Hope.
Well, we don't need to use, if we don't have Hope funded right now, somebody's got to fund it. It's a Georgia contract with our students we've made. And if you think about $300 million going into the pockets of 100,000 Georgia families this year, that would be a real great economic development. Why have we not seen that money go to Georgia families?
Well, that is a program that is ongoing. The criteria for eligibility is being examined again by the state agency that's responsible for that. The one thing I think we don't want to do is we don't want to squander the money in terms of just to try to get money out the door. This is an ongoing process, and I think you're going to see some reforms in terms of the number of months perhaps that you are eligible for to be behind on your mortgage payment, and perhaps also the percent that your mortgage payment is of your overall income.
When you're speaking of economic development and the $300 million that we got in an additional mortgage fraud settlement fund that you said to transfer to the economic development pot, why not use that to restore funding to the Hope Scholarship, which will keep our most talented, productive citizens in Georgia producing and bringing the profits home?
I want to make sure when they do get that college degree that they have a job to go to in the state of Georgia. You mentioned 300 million. You got your numbers wrong. Let me set you straight on that one. The overall amount was somewhere in excess of $700 million. Only about $100 million of it came to the state of Georgia. And we did, under the budget this year, put it into our economic development package.
And wouldn't that be a good way to support the Hope Scholarship? It doesn't need to be funded by the lottery. That's a myth.
Well, but once we start depending on the federal government to fund our Hope Scholarship program, ma'am, we're in serious trouble. Because as much as we struggle to keep our budget balanced, I don't want to have to depend on them for a whole lot more of a program that we know works and to have their interference in telling us how we have to